Hi guys, Scott here from Outlaw Garage. Welcome back to the channel. We are here on a gloriously sunny day here in Melbourne. We're here at DUBFEST, the biggest Volkswagen VW show here in Melbourne. Have a look at this. We came in a different way this morning, so we haven't paid our donation, so we're going to wander up and pay now. Look at that, patina on that. Banked our donation in. We are number 120. There we go, DUBFEST. We're here early, but we're in our 356 today. There it is with our 120 sticker in the window. John's crew have turned up. We have got a video with the bread van, so we'll put a link in the description below so people can see that. That's a fine lineup of those three. The stores are starting to get set up, but we're a little bit early and the weather has slowed people down a little bit this morning, but not too much. Got a Hertz hire car. We'll take a wild guess that this is a 1961 single cab. This is a clean R32. In that kind of good condition. We get a Golf R32 come through, and then we get a wagon as well.
I haven't had my coffee.
Vodafone wheels. Here we go, they're all starting to turn up now. The weather will put a few off, but we seem to be pulling some in now. This Karmann Ghia's low, look at that. I might actually have a bit of a problem with the old speed bump. Let's see. I think it should get over. Easy. Firebug. Another really nice Karmann Ghia. It's almost olive in colour. Late bay camper, having no problems with the speed bump. He's nailing it down now, so we're trying to do the best we can in the wet weather. The weather is absolutely horrendous, but we've got a few people committed to the course. Nice to see people are still out even though it's raining. I'm trying to shield the camera from the rain and I'm not quite sure that's working very well. Oh, notchback as well, Type 3 over there. That's nice. I'm fogging up though. I am absolutely fogging up. This is one of our favourites. We are trying to keep filming, but we're absolutely soaked. Well, I don't know what to say, it's wet. We are absolutely soaked, but we're trying to get some footage. Hope you appreciate it. We have got a warm coffee, but look, it is throwing it down. The rain stopped a little bit. It is still raining though, drizzling. It's put a few people off coming today, but for the people that are here, we're going to have a wander around and look at who's turned up. So there's some patina cars turned up, probably struggling in the weather like ours. Look at those on there. And then we've got this one here. I do love the trim on this. I think we got this rolling in. That trim is brilliant. Type 3. Really nice wheels. Look at those. They're cracking. That's a lovely set of wheels. Lowered low light. It's got a nice stance on it. 21 window bus. Windows in the top. Stance is really nice. And the colour's really nice as well, like a off purple. Almost pink kind of colour. Can we pick that up with a camera? Got another custom Beetle here. Again, wheels are on point at the show. I'll try and get the back ones there. They've got a nice deep dish in those. Another Splitscreen, and as it's raining, people have taped up their Safari windows in a hope that the rain doesn't get in. I've heard a few people doing this today and the rain still does seem to find its way in, but it's a good idea. This one here has been a bit more strategic with its tape, and you can see it's actually clear tape. I don't think this one has worked quite as well. It's kind of got up underneath there, but that's a little bit more strategic with the taping up the Safaris. So here's a late bay. It has got rubbed back patina everywhere. It's got a beer barrel at the top there. Decals down the side. Mexican blanket, as you need with any VW. Johnny Cash over there giving us a wave. Beer barrel on the top. Actually, it looks pretty good from the side. Look at that there. R32, white wheeling the world. Again, lovely set of wheels. Oh, are they the 1552 wheels? They're nice. They're a hard wheel to find. Yeah, big fan of that R32. And look at the stance on the rear. That is epic. That's a bit of buzz. Type 3 wagon, I think is the Alchemist. There it is on the front. There's a bit going on there. So we're going to keep up a bit of a wheel theme here. Big window bug. RDW wheels. They are a vintage classic, they are. Big fan of those. Stance on the rear is really nice as well. Yeah, they're lovely wheels. This one's got the classic sun visor as well, and then it's got spotting on the side. There we go. And then we've got sun visor top and red and white wheels. I've seen this car around a little bit, and I do like what they've done to this. The tartan down the side is brilliant. Red tinted windows on the side as well. Did we pick that up? There we go. Yeah, love what they've done with that car. Some more stance here next to the Tin God Solutions. It's a Pro Image graphics car. BRMs on it. Stance on the rear. It's turning into a VW wheel show. Look at the stance on that. Got a chop top black VW. Again, KDW wheels. It's kind of a, it is a matte black, but it's done really, really well. Vintage mirrors there. See from the rear. Yeah, the colours really good, because sometimes on a matte black car they can look a little bit funny. but that has been done really well. Caught this on a YouTube short one day, rattling up the road just past us. An espresso Beetle. The livery down the side is great. The colour really pops. It has got a chunk of patina on it there. But this one actually has one of the old Thermador air conditioning units. This one is right hand drive as well. So I wonder if they've just swapped the ends over, because I did think they were just a left hand drive unit, but that one is set up for right hand drive. Nice small unit as well, because I think we've got one of these, but the thing's absolutely enormous. In fact, in this weather, they could probably just undo that and fill it with cold water today. This has got bullet indicators as well, so this is I don't know if this is a 57, maybe. There's a wild guess. Colour looks great on it. Haven't seen this one around, so that's a nice bus. Tray's pretty good as well. It's actually in really good condition. I don't know if we can get a side profile view. There we go. That's a bit under the tree getting dripped on. A lovely split screen dual cab has just turned up. Look at that. This is the dual cab that we caught coming in. It's lovely condition. That is a lovely bus. R32 wagon that looks like it's been used for some charity runs. It's got a redneck rally decal down the side. That's probably seen some kilometres, that old girl. Parked up next to the fire brigade. No pun intended for an old Beetle. It's almost like a green kind of colour on the white. It's got a bit of a green tone to it. But what a way to spec up a set of old wheels, painting them gold as well. It goes really nicely with the colour of the car. We have seen some cracking wheels today. But that, I think those wheels really do make the car pop. Although the weather's been horrendous, actually had a decent turnout. I think if it was a nice sunny day, they would have had another 300 cars turn up. But unfortunately with the weather, it looks like it's kept a few people away. This sounded particularly nice when it came in. I don't know if it's been modified to some degree. I'm just noticing, here we go, big window semaphore Beetle, but it's got Porsche wheels on it. Again, just a cracking job of wheels today. That, again, a car with a great set of wheels. I've got a bit of a soft spot for these. I know people can either love them or hate them, but I'm a big fan of those wheels. Really do like it. Just that touch of yellow on the front there. I think that looks really nice. We have seen this car around at a few shows. Love the massive Pegasus on the side. The stance on the wheels are great. It's a special car. That is really nice. But unfortunately, it seems to have had a bit of a ding since the last time we saw it. Look at that. That is a shame that somebody's probably given it a bit of a nudge at some point. But that is lovely. And massive fuel cap on the bonnet there. That is enormous. There are a few very nice oval window Beetles around. This one looks like it's got a little bit of a tucked and narrow beam. An absolute shocking day with the weather, but people have persevered and they've actually not had a bad turnout considering how wet it is. This fastback runs a Chevy Mini V6 Camaro engine in the back. It runs a Subi gearbox as well. I think we've got some footage of it running. So the radiator, I saw the grille there, never really noticed it.
It had a magnet radiator in it.
Yeah,
I had
okay.
this one modified to suit.
That's brilliant. That is cracking.
I've got because they're low profile tyres, I've got the stock rim. I'm getting a Hankook 65 profile tyre that's same rolling diameter.
Yeah, okay.
Because you don't, you know, if you get a flat,
So 2.8 is it?
it's 3.2 now.
3.2. That's cool with the grille. I didn't notice that. That's really subtle as well for the radiator.
There's also one on the bottom. So
Yeah.
You go down, look underneath. I've made a duct for it.
Like a scoop.
Scoop to force it in there.
Okay.
In the bottom. And there's a panel that actually goes over here. I've got to cut it, fit it. I've got to modify it and then make a new one, use it as a template, because it just screws down here across the back.
Seals it in a bit more and lets the air flow.
Seals it all.
The rain has started to come down again, but we're going to try and capture some of the cars still. Aussie trim on this Beetle. Red interior, but nice blue and white on the outside. Yeah, nice big deep dishes as well again. Yeah, the weather's started to turn again and get bad. Look at all the puddles and dirt around here. But it's been a cracking morning out. Heard these two rolling in, the black and the red with the Aussie trim. Loving the wheels on that. The engine bay is open, so we might take a look at this one. Oh look, a bit of work there. And then here, look at this. There's some work there. Breather, trumpets. Wow. Very clean engine bay. Here's something a little bit different. It's actually got a wire linkage as well. Not sure how much of a good thing that is, because you probably have to disconnect it from the front to be able to pull the engine out. Now you hope you're not pulling your engine out very often, but that's an interesting setup. And then on the gold wheel car that we saw earlier, I've actually put gold on the engine bay as well. Nice air filter. Looks a really nice setup there. It's clean. Lovely motor. So this is the black car that we've just covered the engine bay in. So I had a bit of a trip down here today. The windscreen wiper blade has come off. So I hope they've got Rain-X all over that window, just to make sure it's safe going home, because you wouldn't want to activate that, because that's going to just scratch your windscreen. And there's the wheels as well. Really nice stance on this Beetle. Look at the rear on that. That is great. Let's see if we can get a closer one up. Step over the puddle. That. Great stance. That is cool. We haven't covered this Beetle. Just popped up out the middle of nowhere. Must have been a late arrival. Loads of accessories on this, as with any good VW. Look at that on the front. I'm glad we caught that before we left. Stickers all on the inside. Very nice. Well, we've persevered through the rain. They've actually had a really good turnout. I think they would have got another, say, 200, 300 cars if the weather had been all right, but they've done really, really well today. Hopefully the audio's turning out all right, because the dead cat is wet and we are wet, so hopefully the audio's turned out well. Loads more content coming, guys, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and we will see you later. See you guys, bye.